Hello everyone. Second video looking at Saturn games that I've picked up over the last few years. Quite a few games to get through here, but yeah, I've some really nice games that I've added to the collection, and I thought they'd show them off. I'll start off with the first game here, and there it is. Playing Old House of the Dead, he says. There's nothing plain about this game actually. I really like this. It's a really close port of the arcade game. It's lots of fun. It really is. It can translate itself over really well to the Saturn. This one comes with spine card. Again, not ridiculously expensive, but just one I wanted to have in the collection. I really like House of the Dead 2 on the Dreamcast actually, but the original, there's something about the structure of it, it's really nice, so good one to have in the collection, that one. It's up there with Sega Rally in terms of, you know, if you're a Saturn owner, Saturn collector, then you should have this really, he says, unless you don't like it, of course. There we go. Next game, Puzzle Bobble 3. I was pretty obsessed with this when it came out on the PS1, and I've played numerous incarnations. So another opportunity to play a Puzzle Bobble game that I've never played before is a good one. And there we go. Comes with spine card. Quite a nice disc on this one as well. Again, nice condition. It's Puzzle Bobble. It's fun. What more can be said about that? I love it. Next game I'm going to show you is a pretty average 1-on-1 fighting game with robots in it. To be honest, I'm going to show you a better one a bit later on in this video. But it's 3D. I think my first experience of this game was the PS1 version, and kind of always wanted to see how the Saturn version fared, and it's not bad actually. It's pretty good. Like a lot of these 3D fighting games, they've kind of aged quite badly, but you know, at the core of it's quite good. Some interesting character designs in that. The PS1 version, interestingly, has got a cut down version of flanks in it as the shoot 'em up as an added bonus. Don't think the Saturn version has. But again, just wanted to pick this up. Another random pick up here. Dirt cheap on this. Cost a couple of quid. It's a Hanafuda game. There we go. Completely and utterly unplayable, but you know, I thought I'd pick it up, give it a go, see if I could pick up the. I know the core game itself, and I just thought I could maybe just pick it up and have a few games, just kind of puzzle my way through the menus, but yeah, it's a bit tricky, that one, but it was worth a punt for a couple of quid. And as I said, I absolutely love Hanafuda, so yeah, it's alright to have in the collection as a bit of curiosity, I guess. Next game, a game I've been after for ages, and one I do want to play stupid prices for, which it is starting to command stupid prices now, it has to be said. I picked this up for around about 50, I think, and yeah, it goes for a lot more, quite a bit more than that now. There we go. It's Geki Rinden. That's how you spell it. Time travel shooting. I really like this. It gets quite average scores, but I actually really quite like it. Really nice, big, chunky graphics. Lots of fun to play. Quite like the power-ups. No spine card with this one, but you know what? I don't care. I got it for a nice price. So manuals, you know, manuals alright. Full colour. It's okay. But you know, at its core, it's the best version, I think. There's a PS2 version on one of the Taito collections, arcade collections, and Taito Greatest Hits, is it? It's either 1 or 2, and it's on there. Pretty bloody good arcade port on there. Saturn version's really good as well in its own way. I really like it. It's a good game. Next game I'm going to show you is, there we go, X-Men Children of the Atom. Again, I played the inferior PS1 port on its release, never played the Saturn version, and it's just superior. The Saturn version is just better. It's not the best Capcom fighting game. It's still really good, but there are better out there. But again, worth picking up for the collection. You know, nice presentation in all this game. Still plays quite a nice, you know, quite a nice fighting game, to be fair. Next game I'm going to show you is Cyberbots. Now this is a little gem, has to be said. One-on-one fighting game, great big robot characters. I was going to say mechs then, but it's great big robot characters fighting each other. Capcom style game, beautiful animation. It's an absolutely fantastic beat 'em up, and one I didn't know very much about until I actually picked the game up. There is a limited edition version of this that comes in a big box. I've no idea what's in it, but I mean, you know, really nice condition. Really nice artwork in the book, in the manual. I really rate this. Big surprise that it's as much fun as it is. So yeah, one worth checking out. And again, shouldn't be ridiculously expensive, this one. There we go. Next one I'm going to show you is a really random and obscure game. It's called Tukai Slot Shooting. It's a weird kind of puzzle shooter hybrid. I think there's a PS1 version as well, not 100% sure on that. Quite interesting. You know, it's worth a play. You can actually understand what's going on. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good fun. And well worth a shot. Should be less than a tenner. Yeah, should be less than a tenner. But yeah, definitely one for the collection. Couple of big purchases here for me. We've got Silhouette Mirage. Really nice little platform game, this one. Lots of quirky treasureness in it. Really nice graphics. One that used to be, you know, I remember this costing like daft money years ago, but it seems to be more reasonably priced. Yeah, there we go. There's the treasure logo on there. But it kind of uses polarity a bit like Ikaruga when you're actually playing the game. It's really interesting gameplay mechanic, and it's typically kind of bonkers. It reminds me a little bit of Gunstar Heroes in places. It's just fun and quirky and kind of just a bit off its head, to be honest. So well worth checking out that one if you can pick it up. Next one, more treasure, and it's Guardian Heroes. Now this one is definitely more well known. Strangely, my first experience with this game was playing the Guardian Heroes Advanced, which was the sequel. Absolutely loved that. Again, doesn't seem to be held in such high reverence as the original. But this is a fantastic game. Again, you buy Saturn games for beautiful sprites and kind of just great 2D gameplay, and it's got it in buckets, this one. Really cool little scrolling beat 'em up. I say little. You can have kind of like massive multiplayer games on this game. And there's just loads flying around on screen. It just must be it's a real tour de force for the Saturn. Bit like something like Alien Soldier on the Mega Drive, which kind of pushed the system. I think Guardian Heroes does as well. again, I've played this on the Saturn, but my experiences playing this very much around the 360 port which came out, which is pretty good. And I played that quite a lot as well. But you know, it's a welcome addition. Japanese version again. It's not cheap, but it's not as expensive as the PAL copy. A PAL copy will set you back just quite a lot now, whereas this is far more reasonable. There we go. There's the multi-tap on there, so you can play your multiplayer on this. And again, with spine card. Very pleased to have that one in the collection. Next game I'm going to show you Space Invaders. If you need introduction as to what Space Invaders is, then where have you been? Quite a nice little spine card on that one. And just some pretty straight ports of Space Invaders on this one, apparently. It looks like you can do stuff on here with putting on... This looks like the settings on there for background overlays and stuff like that, like on the original arcade machines. So, not giving this one a whirl yet, but you know, Space Invaders is Space Invaders. I'm quite intrigued to see what the actual Saturn version looks like and what it's got in there, to be honest. So, yeah, one expensive again. Next game is another shoot 'em up for the collection, and it's Super Dimension Fortress Macross. This comes on masses of discs. There we go. One disc. Two discs. For some reason I thought it came on more than that. Yeah, 2 discs. Okay. Spine card there, of course. Quite a big chunky one because it's an oversized box that we're using here. Apparently this has got a pretty good soundtrack. From what I've seen of it, graphically it looks pretty stunning. I've heard that the actual gameplay itself's not bad, but it takes ages to get to any gameplay, because there's masses of animation in it, which is no bad thing. And graphically, again, looks pretty stunning, but it takes quite a while to load anything, just because the graphics almost look a little bit pre-rendered. But yeah, it's all right actually. It's not bad. It's not bad. Last game we'll show you today is Necronomicon Pinball. Well, digital pinball Necronomicon. Now, you're probably all aware of last Gladiators Pinball. This was the sequel to that, and it's more from a horror stance. I actually love Last Gladiators Pinball. Necronomicon didn't get a Western release for some reason, but some nice tables on there. They do you know, these collections did a really good job. Oops, there we go. There's an indication of who I got that from. Absolutely quality seller. Highly recommended. Please check him out. What is it? Japanese Retro Video Games Limited. Yeah, top seller. So yeah, spine card included. And just I love digital pinball. I do. I think it's really good when it's done really well. And in that case, it is well worth hunting out. Again, shouldn't break the bank that one to pick it up. So that's the video for today. So I think I'll be moving on to Dreamcast or PC Engine next. So watch this space for another video, and thank you as always for watching. Goodbye.